Quick question, it looks like the schedule is changed a bit. Were you aware of that? The captain's from so McMaster's up, they were third. We'll pull that up. That's the problem with paper, it's usually out of date once it's printed, right? Okay. I'm gonna take care of their visual cue for this first one. And so we have our timekeeper. We'll start the clock when you start your presentation.
Good afternoon. My name is Matthew. I'm joined by Callie, and we represent MBR Industries. Today, we'll provide you an overview of our vehicle, the kit cart. So just to give you an agenda of what we talk today, we'll first go over our product, the kit cart, then we'll do our market analysis, we'll talk about our SEMA desert race, then we'll go over some various logistics, and finally, we'll give you a financial snapshot. So who are we? MBR Industries has been going strong for 7 years, and we have strived on our strong diversity hiring initiative, with our team including a strong field presence and 45% of our employees identifying as a visible minority. Together, we have worked very hard to bring you the best version of our product. I would like to introduce the kit cart, the first custom DIY ATV with custom suspension and drivetrain. This is a great way for kids to get their hands dirty. Safety is number one priority. Therefore, we implement a 5-point harness with a protective roll cage. This also gives access to entry-level power through our 10 horsepower engine that can be easily governed by the driver. At KitKart, we supply the parts, you supply the adventure. How does it work? Customers would order their kits online, customizing it with vinyl, powder coating, add-ons, and accessories. The kit will now arrive at your door, where you would be ready to assemble it. All you have to do is watch our videos by our engineers, and the kit cart can be easily assembled in a weekend. All you need is excitement to start building. I'll now pass on to Alan, who will talk about our market.
So when looking at the ATV market in the US, you'll see that last year, they earned a revenue of $4.8 billion, with profits amounting for over $200 million. This amount is only trending upwards, with trends indicating a steady 2% growth for the next 5 years. But as you know, these companies are mature, with having more than 50 years of experience. And this is why we have identified an untapped market. The DIY, or do-it-yourself approach to home projects is a unique but proven marketing strategy. Customers develop a sense of interest and develop new skills, and building and assembling products in a DIY fashion has shown an increase in popularity. The best part? You don't need an engineering degree to build these products. In fact, completing DIY projects concerning STEM can result in a heightened interest in these subjects altogether. As you can see in this graph, engineering enrollment is increasing every year, and with our product, we hope to contribute to this trend and give rise to the next generation of engineers and scientists. This is why we have identified young adolescents, specifically those in rural communities, as our primary target demographic. As you can see on your left, a significant amount of these young adults reside in rural America before moving out of state into cities and colleges. Here, they have access to large rural spaces and hand tools, and quite often, they have an excellent sense of adventure in racing sports, such as BMX and motocross. In terms of marketing directly to these consumers, creative and diverse advertising is critical. That's why, to increase our word of mouth, we started by going through Kickstarter and various DIY content creators, such as YouTubers. Improving our brand was also done through a heavy presence in auto shows, like the SEMA show, which our target market attends to learn more about vehicles. Finally, running our own competitions in local communities gives users a small taste of what it's like to use KitKart, and it's a great time to get adventure-type sponsors, such as Red Bull. Now, in terms of marketing to the aftermarket, we saw that in 2019, over 2,000 companies exhibited their products at the SEMA show. And this year, we want to take that to a whole nother level. To get the widest reach possible, digital marketing will allow us to connect with businesses and share our vision of the event. So using strategies such as email campaigns, social media posts, Google search engine optimization, and managing everything together through CRT systems will allow us to connect with these companies and share with them that after the customers try our product, they're gonna love the customizability and will want to see custom parts for their own vehicles. So, we've talked about the product and we've talked about the market, but how does it all come together? Well, Matthew will present the moment you have all been waiting for, the SEMA Desert Race.
Located in Armagosa Sand Dunes, the SEMA Desert Race is an exciting event where 25 racers compete to finish as many laps in a 4-hour time period. To test the cars, both durability, traction, and speed, we've included various obstacles. These obstacles, as you can see on the map, are our sand dunes, our rock crawl, our mega climb, and our hill climbing. In case of a malfunction or a break in the car, or if the car needs gas, marked in red is a repair zone where the car can be beached there and get the repairs or gas they need. We want our participants and our people who are watching to have as much fun as possible. Therefore, including an exciting competition, we also want to include certain amenities. So we've included a food truck, which has ice cream, hot dogs, and burgers. As we said, safety is our number one priority. Therefore, we will be following all the COVID-19 and the restrictions in the area, and will provide social distancing, masks, and hand sanitization. As there's only 25 racers allowed to race, the best way to solve this problem is through raffles. The raffles will cost $5 per ticket, and to see the show will cost $10 per attendee. So I'm just going to go over some various logistics. We are expecting, from past results, we expect 150,000 people in the show. We only expect 10 people will actually buy tickets. Therefore, with our capacity of 5,000, we are expecting a total revenue of $125,000. So, just going through our cost and price, most of the costs that we need are stuff to run the track itself. So this includes track services, ambulance and safety, food, and the rest is things to pay our staff and to run the event, as I said before. So that includes salaries, shelters and tents, venue rentals, and miscellaneous things. This brings our total cost to $46,750. Looking back at a revenue of $125,000, this gives us a profit margin of 62.6%. I will now go over various logistics in the making of the kit cart. The benefit of our kits is reduced cost and extended market reach. As the customer assembles the kit cart, that means there is no assembly cost on our end, which greatly reduces the cost, making this more accessible to families and affordable for them. By bypassing the showroom cost now, the only thing we face is shipping costs, which is why our manufacturing location is greatly important. Located in Oklahoma, we want to pick Oklahoma because of certain reasons, including tax benefits, manufacturing and sales, shipping costs, quality jobs, investment tax credits, and the Oklahoma Development Finance Authority will match every dollar on investments for starting a business. Our manufacturing warehouse in Oklahoma City is perfect, as its size is greater than 40,000 and just costs under $2 million, which is perfect when you consider that it's near bus routes, transit centers, and highways. This makes it the perfect location for our fast-growing company. I'll now pass it over to Ali for financials.
So we will be offering our customers 3 pricing options. The first option is our factory-built kit cart for $9,160 MSRP USD. Our second option will be our DIY option, which will be $8,440. And last but not least, we are offering a 2-year lease for only $80 a month with a valid option of $8,000. All of these options offer insurance financing and customizable options for accessories such as bumpers, roof racks, farming attachments, and more. Finally, we wanted to give you a small snapshot of how MBR Industries is doing today, to give you the peace of mind that you're working with a trusted member of the industry. Last year, we sold around 4,000 units, with roughly 60% selling at our fully assembled price point. This led to just under $47 million in total revenue, with $10.9 million in profit, and this is going up every year. To wrap up, MBR Industries should be the lead supplier for the SEMA Desert Race due to our customizable design, our race plan that includes our 62.6% profit margin, and our unique target market. We are MBR Industries.